the Salvation Army was instrumental in establishing the Salvation Army in several other countries around the world. So one of those particularly is Mexico. The Salvation Army in Mexico actually started as officially as a division, a part of the Texas division, then became its own division of our territory for a very long time. So
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So 1939 to 1976. So, almost 40 years. The Salvation Army in Mexico was actually a division of the Southern Territory. And so that whole time period, there were Salvationists, there was trade of personnel and expertise and things going on there, growing the Salvation Army in Mexico. But through its disaster work, because international headquarters up to about the 1980s really didn't have its own network of disaster response throughout the world, it was more or less up to those specific countries. And a lot of those places didn't have the funding or personnel to do that. So the Southern Territory was given charge of organizing disaster responses in this hemisphere for a long time, and borrowing personnel from other places such as Canada and the other territories. But a lot of times the leadership of those things was Southern Territory officers. One of those big responses was in 1976, there was a huge earthquake in Guatemala, and where whole cities were leveled, towns, and the Salvation Army went in to do relief work, but also to provide methods for the people to rebuild those villages, and bringing in like concrete block machines and things like that. But through that, the Salvation Army established work in Guatemala